Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. Okay? Now, the name of this lesson is going to be every one of them shall go into captivity. All right? Because all of our enemies, all right, whether you believe or not, they're our enemies because they do hate you. All right? Because we're not only being ruled over by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but these other nations, they rule over us too. All right? Because our people, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, everywhere you go on earth, you're at the bottom society. Our people don't rule nowhere, all right, on this planet earth. Our people have no true rulership of this planet earth, all right, because we're in slavery, all right. We're still in captivity till this day, all right, until the Lord comes back, all right. So every one of our enemies that had us in captivity, including the so-called white man, especially the so-called white man, because he's the main one that had us in captivity throughout history. All right, you got the Greek captivity, you got the Roman captivity, and you got this captivity now, which is our last captivity. All right, and we praise the Lord because of that, because the Lord is coming back soon. All right, to release us out of this captivity and to set us on high and to make us gods again on this planet Earth. All right, so we're not only ruled by the so-called white man, all right, these other nations rule over us too, and they also had their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to our captivity here in America, man. These other nations hate you. They conspire against you, man. They tell you that in the scriptures tell you that in Psalms the 83rd chapter, when it talks about the League of Nations, man. All these people that hate you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? All the people on earth that hate you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. In Psalms the 83rd chapter, it lists all the nations. And who's the first nation that it lists? Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, all right? The so-called Caucasian man, which is our number one enemy, man. All right, and if you can't see that the so-called white man is our enemy, then you have been blinded, man. The Lord has put a delusion on you, man. All right, because you're not part of the elect, man. All right, if you can't see that the white man is your enemy, man, the Bible tells us the white man is our enemy, man. But you people want to love the so-called white man, man. All right, uh, 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 uh. Because there's a lot of you people that think the Bible is the white man's book. The Bible condemns the white man. The Bible tells us that the white man is our enemy, man. Esau, Edom, all right? That's our biggest enemy, man. He's the devil, man. All right? The devil that the Bible speaks of. The so-called white man, man. Okay? So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. All right? So let's start off with the basic, man. This is one of the basic scriptures right here, all right? Revelations 13 and 9, all right? Well, 10, but I'm going to start at 9, all right? So Revelations 13 and 9, all right? If any man have an ear, let him hear. Yeah, so if you got ears, man, listen up, man, all right? If you got ears, man, get this understanding, man, all right? Because this is what the scriptures are saying, man, all right? Now we're going to get into what the scriptures are saying, all right? This is verse 10. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, so let's read that again. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. All right? So who's the main people that led us into captivity? All right? The so-called white man. And because he led us into captivity, now it's his turn to go into captivity, okay? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Yeah, so since he led us into captivity, it's his turn to go into captivity. And that's going to happen when the Lord comes back, all right? We're going to put him in chains, all right? We're going to whip him like he whipped us, man. He's going into shackles, all right? We're going to want to put yokes of iron upon his neck like he did us, man, all right? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Yeah, and who's the main one that killed us and destroyed us, man? The so-called white man, all right? And that was his blessing, was to live by the sword, all right? That was the blessing that was given to Esau Edom by his father Isaac in Genesis the 25th chapter, man. All right, so that's why he lives by the sword. That's why he knows nothing but destruction, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. All right, that's why he has destroyed this whole planet Earth, man. So that's why he has to go into captivity, man. All right, and not him, but all these other nations that had put us into captivity and had destroyed us and had their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to our captivity here in America, all right? Because when the white man put us, all right, because first it was the Hamites, man. It was the Hamites that sold us to the white man. The Hamites are the Africans, man. All right, that you people want to love and think you're the so-called African, man. You Negroes, all right, you so-called Negroes, you want to think you're the so-called African, man. All right, and you want to love them because that's who you think you are. All right, but it was the Africans, man, the Hamites that sold you unto the to the white man. All right, and it was the fake Jews that funded the slave ships over here to America, that had you Negroes brought over here to America, man. Okay, so it says right here, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, so this is what the saints are patiently waiting for, to put to put you Edomites and you other nations into captivity, man. All right, the saints are the Israelites. Matter of fact, let's get that, because there's only one people that could be the saints, man. All right. Was it Psalms? Excuse me, Psalms. One, no, 148. I think it is. It's either 147 or 148. All right. Yeah, right here. All right. Psalms 148 and 14. All right. It says, he also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel. Yeah, so the saints are the children of Israel, man. All right, there's only one nation that are known as saints, man. All right, and that's the nation of Israel. Those are the Lord's saints, man. Those are the Lord's people, man. Okay, so there's many scriptures that I got here ready. All right, so it says, right here, Jeremiah 16 and 16. All right, behold, for I will send many fishers. Yeah, the Lord said he was going to send many fishers, meaning the prophets, because they're fishing who? They're fishing the elect, man. The elect and 144,000 to be sealed, man. That's who they're fishing for, man. Because once the elect is sealed, that's when the Lord is coming back. And that's the job of a prophet, man. All right, to fish the elect, to have his people to come in back into this fold, man. All right, the Lord said, I will make ye a fisher of men. All right, talking about the prophets, the 144,000, man. All right, so behold, I will send for many fishers. All right, talking about the prophets. The Lord said he was going to make you a prophet to fish many people out there. All right, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters. Yeah, so he's going to turn the fishers, all right, the prophets, into hunters, all right, because we're going to hunt the people during the time of Jacob's trouble. The Lord is going to give us spiritual power, man, all right, to fight against these people and to hunt the our enemies, man. Because where are we going to hunt them from? We're going to hunt them from the depths of this earth, man. All right, because there's something called dumb. All right, deep underground military bunkers. All right, they have these these deep underground military bunkers because they know how the Lord is coming back. All right, they know that World War III is coming. All right, they're the ones that's creating the war, the elite banking families, the IMF. All right, the international monetary funds, because that's how money is created. All right, through wars, and that's how the elites stay rich, man. All right, you Rockefellers, you Rothschilds, all right, you hit singers, you Soros, you DuPonts, all right, those are the elites, man. All right, and they create war for money. All right, and that's why they got these, like I said, they got these dumbs, these deep underground military bunkers, because they know what's about to happen, because they know prophecy, man. They know the scriptures and understand the scriptures, and they know who they are. They know that they're Esau. All right, so it says, and after will I send for many hunters. Yeah, we're going to hunt them, all right? And they shall hunt them from the mountains. Yeah, because they're going to be hidden in the mountains, all right? In these deep underground military bases. And from every hill and out of every hole of the rocks, because they're going to be in the holes underground. They're going to be in the mountains, deep into the mountains, where they can be safe from these nuclear missiles. But we're going to hunt them. After we come down from those chariots, all right, we're gonna hunt them. All right, because after the nuclear missiles done destroyed this earth, we're gonna come down from the chariots. All right, what the white man calls the UFO. All right, are actually the chariots of the Most High. That's what's gonna beam us up into the sky so we can escape this nuclear fire in World War III. All right. But after that, after the fire's done ward off, we're gonna come down and we're gonna grab them out of these holes, and we're gonna put them in the shackles, and we're gonna put them in the chains, man. We're gonna put them in the chains, man. All right, they're gonna be our first set of slaves. All right, because that's how the Lord. That's why they're gonna survive, because they're gonna be our first set of slaves, and they're gonna clean the earth up after this. After this World War III, after the nuclear missiles hit, man. All right, let me get that in yeah, because it says right here, Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all that devour thee shall be devoured. Yeah, so all of our enemies that devoured you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, they're gonna be devoured, man. All right, so all that devoured thee, yeah, all that devoured us shall be devoured. Yeah, so they're going to be devoured just like they devoured us, man. All right, and all thy adversaries, another word for an enemy. All right, it says all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. Yeah, so just like they had us in the captivity, they're going into captivity, all right? Because all of our enemies have to go into captivity, man. Because they had us in the captivity, so now it's their turn to go into captivity, man. It's called reaping what you sow, man. All right? Everybody had their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to our slavery, all right? Let's read that again in Revelations, man. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Yeah, so since he had us in the captivity, it's his turn to go into captivity, man. All right? So it says right here, where I had it. Yeah, therefore, all that they devour thee, yeah, the thee is talking about the nation of Israel, man. All right, the Lord said, all that devoured us shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Yeah, all our enemies are gonna go into captivity, man. All right, the white man, the Ishmaelites, the Arab man, the Chinese, the Japanese, they're all going into captivity, especially the Japanese and the Chinese, because they ain't going to captivity yet. All right, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. Yeah, so the Lord is going to give us to them, man, to own, to possess them, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that in Psalms 2 and 8. I think it's 2 and 8. Yeah, but let's get the KJV. All right, let's start at it says right here, um yeah, verse 8, okay. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Who? The Lord is the heathen is talking about the Gentiles, the other nations. The Lord said, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thy inheritance in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Yeah, so we're gonna have the other nations in our possession. We're gonna own them. They're gonna be underneath our feet, man. And we're gonna have them in subjection, man. We're gonna have them at the bottom, just like they had us at the bottom. Now it's their turn to be at the bottom. All right. So, because the Lord said, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. All right. in verse 9, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Yeah, we're gonna break them, all right? In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna break them with the rod of iron, just like they broke us, man. We're gonna have them in slavery, hardcore slavery, just like they had us in hardcore slavery, man. All right, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them into pieces, man, like a potter's vessel. Yeah, so we're gonna take all these other nations that had us into slavery and we're gonna dash them into pieces, just like they dashed us into pieces, man. All right, matter of fact, let me this is what the Bible's talking about, man. The Bible, man. This is the Bible, man. All right. So it says right here, Psalms 137 and 9, happy shall he be. Yeah, the he is talking about the Israelite man. All right. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone. Yeah, so in slavery, right, when we were enslaved, when the white man had us in slavery, he used to take our babies, right, and he used to dash them against the stones, man. He used to rip open the pregnant woman's bellies up and then take the babies out and then feed them to the alligators, man. So what you think we gonna do in return, man? It says right here that happy shall he be that taketh and dashes the taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. Yeah, so in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna take their babies and we're gonna dash them against the stones, man, just like they used to do us, man, in slavery, man. All right. See, they got something coming real crazy, all right? The so-called white man and all these other nations, man. The Arab, man, all right? You Ishmaelites hate us, man. You Arabs hate us to a T, man, all right? Y'all had a big hand and you had a big part in our slavery, man. All right, look up the Arab slave trade or the Dutch slave trade, man. All right? Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones, man. So that's what we're going to do in the kingdom of heaven. That's the Bible. This is the Bible right here. See, y'all don't understand this book and what it's really talking about, man. You got to come to the true prophets, all right, which is the Israelites, man. And first and foremost, the prophets of Great Millstone, man. That's the camp that has 100% truth, man. All right? And every camp that teaches in like manner, that teaches that same doctrine of Great Millstone, GMS, man. All right. So let me exit out of that real quick. All right. So it says, behold, I will send fishes for many, saith the Lord, and they shall hunt and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters. Yeah, so the Lord is going to turn the prophets, the fishers, and the hunters, man. We're going to hunt our enemies, man. All right? We're going to get that spiritual power, man. All right? When the Lord comes back, especially during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. When you least expect it, man. The Lord got our backs. The Lord said he's going to send Michael the archangel, man, and send him to flight, man. All right? And I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And there's another one, another scripture. Oh yeah, see, Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though that they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Yeah, they had climbed up into the heaven, the space, man, with the International Space Station, man. All right, talking about the so-called white man. The Lord said he going, though they climb into heaven, thence will I bring them down. All right, because they have climbed into heaven with the satellites, the International Space Station. All right, that describes Esau, man, because that describes Esau, because there's another scripture that says they have set their nest amongst the stars. All right, stars, KJV. Oh damn, my battery's about to die. Yeah, this is in Book of Obadiah. Talk, because the Book of Obadiah concerns the entire Book of Obadiah concerns Edom. All right, and Edom is the so-called white man today. All right, because Edom comes from the Hebrew word Adawan, which means red. All right, and because the so-called white man, he isn't really white, he's red, because he's translucent. His blood shows forth through his skin. All right, so it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Yeah, and what nation of people, all right, since the beginning of time has been represented by the eagle, all right, the so-called white man. Even till this day, the national bird of America is the eagle. What was on the Greek coin? The eagle. What was on the Roman coin? The eagle. All right. What is on the back of the quarter? The eagle. All right. The eagle represents the so-called white man. All right. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, yeah, the International Space Station, he has set a nest amongst the stars, the so-called white man. And thence will I bring thee down, thus saith the Lord. The Lord is going to bring him down. He's going to bring him down, everything down. Down from the rulership of this planet Earth. Because the white man think he's going to rule this planet Earth forever and ever, man. But he's not, man. He got something coming to him, man. That's why they build uh 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 these deep underground military bases, because they think that once all this nuclear destruction is over, they think they're going to come out of that and rebuild. All right, and it tells you that in Malachi that they're going to think that they're going to rebuild, but the Lord is going to bring them down, man. All right. So where was I at? Isaiah, no, Amos. All right, so Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, yeah, talking about these underground bunkers there. All right, then shall my hand take them. All right, talking about the Israelites, man, because we're gonna hunt them. We're gonna hunt them down from those rocks, from those military bunkers, man, that they have underground and in the mountains. All right, and in the holes of the earth, like we read over here. All right, and where we at? Damn. All right, right here, Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, for I will send for many fishers, thus saith the Lord, and they shall fish them, and after will I send them for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, because that's where they're going to be at. All right, from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, man. All right. So let me see something real quick before I end this. I gotta end this short because my battery is dying. Yeah, so right here, Psalms 149:8. Yeah, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. So we're gonna bind the kings of this world, right, with chains, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna put them in slavery, man, because they put us in slavery. So they gotta go into slavery. To bind their kings with chains and nobles with fetters of iron, man. All right. It says right here, Revelation 13:10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. All right. There's another scripture. All right. So it says right here. All right, because there's people, so-called white people today in these other nations talking about, oh, I wasn't the one that, you know, did it. Those were my forefathers. All right, I ain't the one that put you into slavery. All right, but you got to pay for what your forefathers have done. Why? Because you are your forefathers. It's called reincarnation. All right, but reincarnation, that's another lesson for another day. We're not going to get into that right now. All right. So it says right here, prepare slaughter for his children. Yeah, so the Lord is telling the Israelites to prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter for who? All right, prepare slaughter for his children of the iniquity, for the iniquity of their fathers. Yeah, so you got to pay for what your forefathers have done, because you are your forefathers. All right, it's the same spirits coming back. All right, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, yeah, so that you don't rebuild this place again, man, so you don't rise up again. So that's why we're gonna have to put you in slavery. We're gonna slaughter you. All right, and hopefully I could get into the nah, you know what, I'm gonna end it right here because my battery is really about to die. As you can see, I got that notification. It says 14 minutes, but it's not really 14 minutes. Damn. All right, so with that being said, you know, maybe I can and there's another scripture that I had wanted to get out. Alright, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Oh yeah, see? All right, let me get this real quick. Jeremiah 51 and 20, all right? So when the Lord said um that we going to dig them from the mountains, all right? That we going to dig them from the mountains. Um right here, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. All right, because the Lord also said in Jeremiah 51 and 20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. So the Lord is going to use us as his battle axe and his weapons of war, man, when he gives us that spiritual power, man. All right, when we turn immortal after we come down from those chariots, man. After we come down from what you people call UFOs, man. All right? And that's another thing that the so-called white man has blasphemed the Lord by, all right? By making those chariots like these things that are just that hold these creatures called aliens, these green bug-eyed big-headed creatures, man. All right, those are the angels that travel in those chariots, man. All right, that's how the angels look over the sinful kingdom, man, because the scriptures say that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, man, which is talking about America. All right, and the eyes of the Lord are the angels, man. All right, so it says right here, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations. Yeah, so the Lord is going to use us to break in pieces the other nations, man, when we rule over them, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man, when we got them in slavery, man. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Yeah, so the Lord is going to use us to destroy kingdoms, man. All right, to bring all these kingdoms down from the rulership of this planet Earth, man. All right, we're gonna destroy these kingdoms when the Lord makes us gods on this planet Earth again, man. All right, because you so-called white people, y'all not gonna rule this planet Earth again forever and ever, man. All right. But with that being said, call Haloyim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. And with that being said, until next time, and I hope that lesson was edifying. Hope that at least somebody out there, can learn from it, and wake up, because the time is coming to an end real soon. And with that being said, until next time, shalom, shalom.